You ever get that feeling you're stuck in a time loop with your AI? Repeating the same instructions, the same formatting, the same tone every single day. Well, in this explainer, we're going to break that cycle for good by mastering a really powerful feature called Claude Skills. Man, this quote just hits home, doesn't it? Every single time you start a new chat, it's a completely blank slate. The AI has total amnesia, and you're right back at square one. It's got to be one of the biggest time wasters in any AI workflow. So let's just put a name on this thing, right? Let's call it the AI amnesia problem, because that's exactly what it is. It's that frustrating reality that makes these amazing tools feel, well, kind of tedious for the stuff we do over and over again. I mean, just think about your own workflow for a second. You probably have that one go-to prompt for a specific task. Maybe it's summarizing meeting notes or crafting social media posts. And what do? You hunt for it, you copy it, you paste it, you tweak it a little. Ugh, it's death by 1,000 copy-pastes. Okay, but what if you could just bottle up that entire process and save it as a permanent tool? Something you could just call up by name, and it would do its thing perfectly every single time. That right there is the promise of Claude Skills. The best way to get your head around this is to stop thinking of it as just another feature. A Claude skill is way more like a carpenter's instruction manual. It's not the hammer or the saw, it's the detailed blueprint for building something perfectly every single time. So here's the key takeaway. A skill is simply a saved, repeatable process. You teach the AI how to do a task once, and I mean everything, the formatting, the structure, the rules, and then it's locked in. You build it once, and you use it forever. Now, this slide is really important because it clears up something a lot of people get confused about. You might have heard of mega custom prompts, or MCPs. In our carpenter analogy, the skill is the instruction manual. It's the how-to. The MCPs, those are the tools, the saw and hammer that let the AI do stuff in the outside world. Today, we're focusing on perfecting that instruction manual. All right, enough theory. Let's actually see this in action. We're going to build a skill right here, right now. And the best part? You don't need to know a single line of code. All you need is plain English. And it's actually a super straightforward 4-step process. First, you just describe your goal. So for our example, we'll say something like, create a skill that transforms a transcript into a 12 to 15 slide minimalist presentation. Then you just watch as Claude designs the entire process for you. And finally, boom, one click and it's saved to your toolkit forever. Okay, we've built our tool. Now for the real test, seeing it in action. This is where you see that we've created an intelligent process, not just some rigid script. So when we run our new skill on a new transcript, watch this. Before it even starts, it asks for more context. Who is the target audience? What's the one key message? I never told it to do that. It understood all on its own that this information is absolutely vital for a high-quality result. And that is what makes this so powerful. The skill creator is intelligent enough to build quality control directly into the tool. It anticipates the things that are going to change each time you use it and just asks for them upfront, guaranteeing high-quality, consistent output every time. So how can you make sure the instruction manuals you build are top-notch? Well, just like a master carpenter, you need a quality checklist. So let's go over 5 essential rules for creating skills that are actually effective. First up, be specific. Vague instructions lead to vague results. Simple as that. The AI is a pattern matcher, not a mind reader. Second, include examples. Make it professional is way less helpful than just showing it what professional looks like. Third, as we just saw, build in questions for context. Fourth, start simple. Seriously, make a basic version, test it, and then improve it. And finally, name it clearly. Transcript to PTC is perfect. My cool skill, yeah, not so useful. Okay, so let's talk about the payoff. This is where we see a whole new way of working start to happen. It's about a fundamental shift in your relationship with the AI. You go from being a daily instructor to a one-time trainer. I mean, the difference is just night and day. The old way is that frustrating multi-step process you have to do every single day. The new way? It's just 2 simple steps. Call the skill by its name and give it your new content. That's it. All that wasted time is now productive time. And hey, what if you don't have a paid Claude plan? No problem. Anthropic has actually open-sourced their entire skills library. And these skills are basically just structured text files. You can copy the contents of any skill and just use it as a super prompt in ChatGPT or Gemini. You'll get most of the benefits, for free. This really brings us to the most important point. It's a mental shift. You're no longer just an AI operator repeating the same commands every day. You've become an AI trainer, building a custom toolkit of permanent processes that work for you. This is a true game changer. So I'll leave you with this question. Now that you can build a permanent instruction manual for your AI, what's the very first repetitive task you're going to automate?